Duncanville AD Kathy Self-Morgan was the MC again, and she welcomed everybody to include school administrators and past honor recipients. Then the presentations began, and here's a sample of what transpired.
One of the most unusual things about Coach McCarroll to me is that she never, ever, ever broke a rule. In fact, she never, ever, ever even thought about breaking the rules. She really slowed me down sometimes because I didn't have that trouble.
They beat me when I was coaching at Boswell, and when Coach Meadows called and said, "Do you want to come?" You betcha. I'm coming to Duncanville. And I never left. 22 years I never left. This was a dream come true. Coach Meadows had set up a program that the community bought into, the school bought into, the town bought into, and I will always be indebted to all of you that your kids and your family always supported us. And I greatly, greatly appreciate this honor. Thank you.
He won 371 games while losing only 72. He took teams to state tournaments 4 times, winning the state championship in '86. His very first year, my senior year, we lost only 1 game. And honestly, folks, you can read in the bio, I can go on and on.
So Duncanville, honestly, was the only place I applied to. Bill Savage gave me the only interview I had. He offered me a job in May. I wasn't graduating until August. I was scared to death that I was going to fail one of my classes in the summer and wasn't going to get the job. I did graduate. I graduated on a Friday night in the middle of August, and I started here on the very next Monday. I was so young, feeling, and probably looking when I started here. The cafeteria lady used to tell me, "Hey, kid, go get back in the back of the line," when I tried to walk up to the front like all the other teachers did. Good players make a coach's career long. Great players make a coach's career a joy. And it was a joy to coach here.
Chris Hill played 9 years of professional baseball. You don't play professional baseball unless you have some talent. But along with the talent, he had a passion for the game. When he was in high school, he was a joy to coach. He had a passion along with his talent. In 1987, he struck out more ball players, more opposing players than David Need did. In fact, he still is second in the all-time strikeout record list for Duncanville High School baseball.
I can't go without thanking Mr. Sanchez, who's right there in the front, Paul Beecham, Forrest Tennyson, who Mr. Tennyson does have a son that's coaching in Maypearl. It's those group of people that help you realize the importance of what sports is about. And not everybody, can come along and have an honor like one of these, but just knowing that you give it all you got when you're out there in between the lines, and you do your best, and the people are behind you to support you no matter what happens. And that's it. Thanks.
My dad would be proud of this honor. He attended Duncanville through the 10th grade. He went to Sunset through the 11th, walking to school every day. Sunset High School. Now, he got lots of rides from friends along the way, but education was that important to him and was through all of our educational processes as well. Our family is appreciative of each of you in this honor. We only hope that all of you have a school and a team that means as much to you as Duncanville did to him. Thank you.
He was so dedicated that he would take a couple of days during the kids' spring break. He'd load them up on the bus. They'd load up here at 6 a.m. on a Monday morning. They'd drive to Lubbock, play 18 holes, stay in a hotel, get up the next morning, play 18 holes, and drive back to Duncanville. to get familiar with the golf course they were going to play at regionals. Hadn't even been determined they were going, but he tried to get them ready. And that's what Brian did all the time. He kept trying to get kids ready to compete at the best level there was. Folks, you can't define coaching by any other way.
In 2001, I got the DHS Head Coach of the Year award, and I barely even told my wife about it. And in 2004, I got the Texas High School Golf Coaches Association Coach of the Year award, and never told anybody how I got it. Because I thought that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm just doing my job. You shouldn't get an accolade for doing your job. So I feel really humbled and really thankful to the committee for electing me to be in this hall. So thank you very much.
Hall of Honor class of 2011.